Hello, everyone. Some of you know that I had a major milestone in my coaching business in the second quarter of this year. And that was that I made 300K in sales, which is so awesome. Hey, I'm on a live stream right now. Of course. And I wanted to come on and just share with you the biggest thing that got me there, because that's a goal I've been working towards in my coaching business since, I would say, 2020. And I had 100K months here and there, but it just was like elusive having that kind of consistency. And I know so many of you are wanting consistency, maybe not for 100K months. Maybe you're playing for 10K months or 30K months, or maybe some of you are playing for 500K months. But I wanted to share with you what worked for me. And that is, in the words of one of my mentors, being the person, becoming the person before I ever saw the results. So specifically for me, that was about removing every single lick of resistance that I had to failing. And that has been a process as like a recovering perfectionist and a people pleaser. It's like, how can I actually cozy up to the process of failing? And I call that, amongst my team members and my clients in my coaching business, the grand experiment mindset is like, how can you completely embrace this, that you are going to fail a bazillion times on your road to success? And that for me, it's fun to be like, I don't know, let's try it. Let's give it a go. Let's see how this goes. And sometimes I still fall flat on my face. And that's something I've learned to embrace instead of resist. Another piece of being the person has been, for me, personally, about choosing myself and valuing myself, my message, my core like spiritual gifts and my offers way before anybody was buying. In spite of the fact that like no one's engaging, nobody seems to be responding, literally no one's purchasing for months. Like this is what it's taken for me to be able to get to this level of success. And then the last example I want to give you about being the person for me has been a very personal one, and it might look different for you. But for me, there was this sort of mystery around consistency. How can I have consistency in my coaching business? Because I actually have a lot of consistency in the sales in my Pilates and yoga studio, which I've had for 12 years. But for me, it was about learning that, oh, I need to be more consistent in my message, my brand, and my offerings instead of launching something new every 2 freaking seconds like I used to do. And I just want to like say to my younger self, like, thank you for doing that, because that was a moment in time. I was experimenting with some different business models, and I wasn't exactly sure what I wanted my brand and my offerings to be. So I had to experiment for a little while and launch something new every 2 seconds. But once I realized like, oh, if I just pick a lane, make it really simple. Now I only have 4 offers, and like I just rinse and repeat. And I love delivering them. I love the kinds of clients that come into my world. So for me, that is what being the person has really meant for me. And like I said, I had to become that person way before I ever saw these kinds of sales. And another piece of it I do want to name is that I never tried to do this by myself. I had learned that lesson in building my first company, is like, that's unsustainable doing the job of 5 people. So when I built my second company, which started about 6 years ago, instantly I hired an assistant. And that was just me and my one assistant, Shelly. If you're watching this, shout out to you. Love you so much. It was her and I for a while, for a couple of years. My team is not that big in my coaching business. My other business has like 20 or 30 contributors at any given time, but my coaching business is pretty small. I have my assistant, Mariana, who's amazing, super solid. I talk to them almost every single day on our work days. I have my lawyer, who I'm obsessed with, who I love, who helps me beyond belief with my contracts, with my hiring process. She coaches me when I have to have like a difficult conversation with a disgruntled employee or, like an upset customer. And she's just like such a rock for me. I've got my bookkeeper. I've got my accountant, of course, who I barely talk to, but like it serves a very important function. And then I have a small army of coaches and mentors, and that's it. That is my team. Oh, I have my newest position is my social media strategist, Natalia. So that's it. That's my team. But I have to tell you, like, having them in working in their different zones of genius with their expertise has been a godsend for this business. I never would have been able to have this level of success without them, because I would have had to do all these things that I didn't want to do, and I probably would have avoided and probably would have ignored and never actually done them. So that to me is the miracle of building, even if you have a coaching business like I have, a small team, but like everybody working in a specific area of genius and making their contribution. That to me is the miracle of this business, because I actually love my coaching business. I love every single piece of it front to back. I love the marketing. I love the selling. I love my clients. I love the delivery and the way I've set that up. I'm continuing to make choices all the time to move in the direction of love, move in the direction of yes, move in the direction of alignment, which is to me such a huge part of growing a thriving coaching business. So if that's something you're interested in, I want to invite you into my free masterclass next week, 3 steps to build your dream team. This is 100% for you if you're ready to step out of the day to day, or even just step back a little bit so you can be doing the things that really matter to you. And when I say that, I mean like matter to your life force, matter to your bottom line, that really are going to drive the business forward, instead of getting like stuck and bogged down by all these things you no longer want to do anymore. And I will teach you how to do that. I'll teach you that over 3 days. We start on Monday. We'll meet in a Zoom room every day for 1 hour, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. And I will teach you how to do it. I'll teach you exactly the 3 steps that I lead all my clients through. And I've been teaching this for now 6 years. And I just want to share with you, like, I was talking to one of my clients, Jessica, yesterday, and she told me that she graduated from my 3-month embodied leadership mastermind, where she really dove into these steps. She implemented these steps. It actually took her more than 3 months. She probably implemented them over like 5 or 6 months, but now it's been about a year. And she told me that finally she feels like she has all this energy. She was talking about maybe doing another Pilates teacher training. And she was like, I never wanted to do that a couple of years ago because I was so tired. I was doing way too much. But now that I have all this support, I have so much more energy to actually do the things that I'm really excited about, I'm really passionate about, and are actually going to be really lucrative. So please do join us. The link is in the caption. I would love to have you there. It's free, because my secret dream, my secret desire is to help at least 1 million bosses on the planet become stellar leaders, amazing bosses, create killer companies that are solving the world's problems and really making a contribution, and creating work environments that their employees absolutely love being a part of. So please do join me if you are that kind of boss, if you are that kind of small business owner, entrepreneur, CEO. And if you know somebody who owns a business and who has some challenges with running their team, or wants to be this kind of leader, please do tag them below, because I'd love to support them. See y'all next week.